Well, it is now official. California has voted unanimously to adopt the replacement tire efficiency program, and it's going to take effect in 2029. I am mind blown about what's going to happen in California in the upcoming years. Now, replacement tires are going to be heavily restricted and regulated. It's the first state in the country to do this. Now, what they want to do, how this works, long story short, I'm going to try to summarize this. If the tire does not meet the rolling resistance and meet the efficiency that the state has implemented, the tire will not be able to be sold in the state of California. Now, they have made exceptions to this rule, such as high-performance competition tires, meaning because they're not allowed on the street unless you obviously find DOT tires, but those DOT tires will not likely meet the rolling resistance to be driven on the street and sold in California. So there's a gray area there. Also, they made an exception for off-road tires and high-performance winter tires. Then again, does California ever really get snow, even the northern end? I don't know. I don't live there. Now, there has been a mixture of support and opposition amongst residents in California, according to reports. Same that goes with tire manufacturers. Now, Michelin and Bridgestone said they're supporting the program. Dunlop and a few others are very much against it. And Dunlop's made a pretty strong statement saying, and I quote, "California should evaluate the complete consequences of replacement tire requirements, and they have urged the state to continue working with tire makers, consumers, and the auto industry to create environmental improvements without creating material adverse impacts on customers, customer choices, competition, or trade." Now, SEMA also is against this, and they've made statements saying something along the lines of unresolved concerns and tire affordability, because now they're doing this, tire costs are probably going to go up in California. I'm not 100% sure, purely guessing here. But this is only phase one of California's new emissions protocol. New standards, that says, received unanimous approval by CEC commissioners that by implementing this first phase of the program, CO2 emissions will drop hopefully by 2 million metric tons per year. Now, I don't know what in the world phase two is going to bring, but they're really trying to cut down on emissions. And I have no idea how all this is going to work out in the future. All I know is by restricting people's choices of tire can't be a good thing. Now, cars are made to serve multiple different purposes. It's not just about getting from point A to point B. We got performance cars, we got commuter cars, we have SUVs, off-road vehicles. I mean, we have a ton of different cars that do a ton of different things. And obviously, you're going to need a different tire for all that. So now what's going to happen with those choices? The more traction you have, the more rolling resistance you have. So in a weird way, the better the tire is, the more rolling resistance you have, which means it's not going to be as efficient and it's not going to meet California regulations. So they don't want you to be safe. They're just trying to save air pollution, CO2 emissions, whatever they're trying to do. It's not going to work out well. Now, I would love to see how many people end up moving out of California after this is implemented, because this is absolutely insane. Now, if you live in California, I want to know what your thoughts are on this whole spiel. Like I said, this is only phase one. They said there's a phase two coming, and I can only imagine that's going to be worse. Make sure you throw your comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button on your way out if you haven't already. I'll catch you in the next upload.